Welcome to our Pharma Topics channel, uh, which aims at simplifying the pharmacy subjects and allied health sciences subjects. Today, our topic of discussion is mast cell stabilization assay. Before entering into the procedures for the assay, let us see what is a mast cell. These are the special cells which are present in the under the skin, and they store the histamine. It is under the influence of several agents such as cholinergic agents, prostaglandins, or allergens, which are food allergy or drug allergy, or non-immunological reactions such as morphine, any lobsters, strawberries, codeine, or polymyxin B, and even beta adrenergics have an impact on this cell. And most of the allergens they activate, they have these cells have IgE receptors on their surface where the FC antibodies IgE bind to it, and all these things they put together, they cause the release of histamine from the mast cells. The released histamine is the important reason for release of 5-HT, slow reacting substance of anaphylaxis, leukotrienes, platelet activating factors, and TNF alpha. All these things they put together cause vasoconstriction, inflammation, fibrosis, and angiogenesis. So this mast cell is concerned with hypersensitivity, allergic rhinitis, seasonal conjunctivitis, asthma, COPD, Prinzmetal angina, where there is a sudden vasoconstriction or vasospasm of the coronary arteries, and systemic mastocytosis. The drugs which are available in the market are mast cell stabilizers such as cromolyn sodium and nedocromil. So let us see the procedure for mast cell stabilization assay. The drugs needed are cromolyn sodium 50 mg per kg IP, which has to be injected to the rats. Reagents such as 0.9% saline 10 ml per kg IP, a buffer, egg albumin, and toluidine blue solution to dye the cells, and it could be visualized. So the procedure involves, it has two groups. Group 1 is vehicle control and group 2 is cromolyn sodium, which is administered after 3 days, which is administered continuously for 3 days. The cromolyn sodium is administered to one group for continuously for 3 days. Then saline is administered to all the groups of animals on the fourth day. Gently massage, it is massaged, the peritoneal cavity is massaged for 5 minutes, and the fluid, peritoneal fluid is collected. So it is collected in a solution containing buffer, RPMI buffer. Then it is the solution is centrifuged. The supernatant is discarded, and the cells are collected. Egg albumin is added to it, and then the mixture is incubated at 37 degree for 10 minutes. Then the dye orthotoluidine blue solution is added, and the cells are visualized for degranulation, or intact cells can be visualized with the help of a microscope. So this gives a picture of whether these mast cells have degranulated or not. If your test compound you can keep as a third group, you can check whether they cause an allergy. If that compound causes a new compound causes allergy, it will degranulate the mast cells, which leads to the release of histamine, and which could be visualized in the microscope. So this is the procedure for mast cell stabilization assay. I hope I have given a nutshell of the mast cell stabilization assay, which could be useful for the pharmacy students. Thank you for listening. Happy learning. Kindly subscribe to our Pharma Topics channel for further updates. Thank you.